Now you guys are on.
Not me.
Okay.
How you doing?
How you doing? It's our CD.
It's our CD. It's a wonderful CD.
Yeah, Edaneverly and Frank
So
Avalon.
we did this CD that is like a completely 50s classic. We have the jukebox, the 57 Chevy, the
diner in the front.
Diner, the dead bird.
Dead bird?
No, the dead bird is our logo for our record label.
Okay.
We're on a Star...
Death Records.
Death Records, yeah.
Death Records?
Well, no.
It's one of
It's
our
an
favorite
inside
ones,
joke.
yeah.
Anyhow, so this is a wonderful CD, and it's been doing really well. We've had it out for about 2 years now, and by word of mouth, people are just coming to buy the CD, and you can't get it online. You have to come to the show. And
to get it.
I'm very proud of it. We've covered so many songs on here. Obscure songs, some of our own. But
It's a good CD.
it's good. It is very good.
Okay, guys, you grew up together.
We grew up in North Hollywood, yeah.
Oh my God, two California boys, two California
Oh, yeah,
natives.
Yeah.
Eden, did you help Frank recover from amnesia?
No, I think he helped me.
Really? Okay.
He's helped me. Well, we know what? We help each other. Like honestly, like where I lack, he takes up, and
We go
vice
up and-
versa.
yeah,
You know, like and you know, we've had a professional relationship for 25, 30 years now.
Wow.
A
So
long time.
since it's like you're like 5 years old or something, like you're in your 30s?
We're a couple of years apart, but is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're both, I think emotionally we're both about 13. We're 13-year-old Valley boys.
There it goes.
Okay. Okay, now
Keeping it real.
you were in a band called Eden.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
That band was, that band was, you know, that was the time of you know, everyone was getting signed, and you know, and there was the sons of, the daughters of. You had, I don't want to name names, but you know, so, you know, we had a record deal with Geffen, and then it turned to Hollywood Records, and that's actually how I met Frank.
Know how we came across each other.
How we came across each other. We grew up in the neighborhood and all that. And so, you know, he came down to the studio, and that was it, you know.
Cool. Look at
We've been working ever since, you know. We did the record, and it was at a time where grunge had just hit. So anything, you know, associated, we were just straight up rock and roll. And so that record, Nevermind, I guess is that Nevermind? Yeah, so that came out. It's, you know, and I like to explain it like this. It's like in '64, if you were doing doo-wop, and when the Beatles came out, it was pretty much you weren't gonna like, you know, you weren't gonna last.
It's a good analogy.
Yeah, and so that's what happened with us. But we always, you know, maintained a very good friendship and working relationship. We've written so many songs over the years, and not for just, you know, trying to, you know, we've pitched songs, and we've had songs in movies. The Lamp, what was that one called?
Oh, Mike's Magic Lamp.
Mike's Magic Lamp, and you know, and stuff that. But we've always, you know, we grew up together and had similar backgrounds, and to the extent where.
But the album was cool because we got to play with some of our idols, like Tom Peterson got to play on our record, which was cool. He's the bass player from Cheap Trick.
We had
who else?
Al Cooper. Al Cooper was the organ player for Bob Dylan, and
Whoa.
He played on
Bob
the record.
Dylan. Bob Dylan. So Al Cooper produced.
We had the Everly Brothers on our. My dad played on our record.
We had,
cool.
There's a lot of guest
Frankie.
stars, so it was a good record. If you guys can find it, you're lucky.
Okay.
It's a treat.
By the way, it's now up to $2 on eBay. Dead Flowers.
Dead Flowers, yeah, I heard about that.
But Al Cooper, it was very exciting to play with him, work with him. Al Cooper actually.
And Luis Conte, I got to play congas and percussion
cool.
with him. That was great.
But my interest with Al Cooper was the fact that he had produced a band that I really adored and still do called The Tubes, and he produced that record.
What record?
The first one with Up From the Deep.
The very first one he...
Yeah. So that was very exciting for me.
Record.
Great record. Yeah, he did. And then, so what happened was the record label was, they're all in collusions with each other, these record labels, right? And so we go on the road, and so, we go to, every time we go to a town, we look in the go to a record store, and we didn't see our record there, and so it was kind of...
It was sold out.
It sold out. Maybe.
That's what I always said. I guess it must have been sold out.
Right. So
I was a positive thinking guy.
So what had happened was we said to the label or to some people there that we wanted Ken Scott to produce the next record, and Ken Scott had produced Honky Dory, and and it's safe to say that they weren't happy with that.
That's the problem there.
Yeah, and so anyhow. But anyhow, in the long run, it all worked out because Frank and I are sitting here, and
now we can record and do our stuff on
we're
our own.
recording
Since
and
it's
doing
now
stuff.
2017 and everything is good.
Cool.
So we can do our own production.
Yeah, you never found an old picture of it, too.
Let's see that.
Yeah.
Is it our mugshot?
State.
Yeah.
It was State. I don't know. State. I don't know. He looked happy. Where'd he go? Okay.
State of happiness. That's what we were.
Let me see.
Okay. There's
Okay,
a picture.
so
There's a
this-
picture
Oh, that
of
was
you.
in Malibu Canyon. Or no, that was that girl. Remember that girl we went up to her place and she did it?
Yeah. This.
Remember? She's kind of big.
Yeah.
She was cool.
Yeah.
I liked her. She was a cool
This-
chick.
this-
What's her name?
I forget.
Let me see that picture. Oh yeah, this is the band. This is because we...
Well, this is the real band.
This is the real band. Yeah, we love Alan St. Elisa, man. He was the
Alan
best in
St.
the
Elisa
whole
was,
world. Alan, if you see this, call us.
You know what? Like I'm not going to compare ourselves with the Rolling Stones or but yeah. Alan St. Elisa was our
He's the
Keith.
raddest.
He was our Keith Richards.
Or Brian Jones.
Well, he was actually more. He was
He was.
was wonderful, and
Artist.
Madam
Best.
Wong's. Madam Wong's is not
Miss
even there
him more
anymore.
than anything in the world.
That's showing our age. Madam Wong's is not even there anymore,
Wong's.
and God.
How's the barbecue rib?
Yeah.
Okay. Since you both had long hair,
Yeah.
Well,
you had to get a record deal those days. Honestly, you had to have a long hair, and you had to wear skin tight jeans and wear makeup. And it was the same way in the '60s. In the '60s you had to have you had to play and that's Hollywood. Honestly, and we came in. It took us so long. We had a record.
fun, though.
We had a record deal for so long. In the meantime, you had, I won't mention names, but you had Sons of, Daughters of coming out, and it was just, and they clumped us into that, and we really were not about that. And we were against the grain, and so we got to make a record at least. And
it's a cool record. We heard it the other day. It still stands up. It's
I
cool.
think it does.
It does. It's a cool record,
But,
man.
yeah,
right on, Julian. Good job.
Yeah, Julian. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Julian Raymond.
But you had to have long hair then. You had to have an attitude. But as soon as Nevermind came out, everything it was old hat.
We were looking for sweaters.
Yeah, we were looking for sweaters and
Pendletons.
and be ultra cool.
But that didn't work.
Yeah, that didn't work out. But anyhow, so when we are on the road, I think it might be worth mentioning. We've discovered a band. Okay, so when you are on the road and you're on a record label, they send you complimentary CDs. Well, we discovered a jellyfish, and it blew our minds. And we were just really bummed.
Yeah.
Because we just got done recording a record.
What's sad is, like we were talking about the grunge thing, well, guess what? They came out the same time.
Yeah.
And that's why you never heard of Jellyfish. And they're unbelievable, and it's a drag.
It's a drag because
They were like the next
we were pandering to that whole Hollywood, you you had to be like, this whole, whatever it was, like, they call it hair band. So we kind of had to pander to it a little bit, but really our hearts was more into like Pet Sounds,
Beach Boys,
Beach
Beatles.
Boys, Beatles. And then when we heard Jellyfish, we were in the car just like going face palm, and
then the other band too that got us was that band that did Creep. Remember? What was that band?
Yeah, that was Radiohead.
Radiohead.
They're great.
It's another band we discovered on the road. Like, what? Oh wow!
But you had to pander to what was going on at the time. Otherwise, they wanted nothing to do with you. And when with his father being who his father was and mine, they stuck us together and sent us into
oh yeah, like we did L.A. Magazine.
Stuck us into radio stations, and we hadn't discussed what was going on, and we just sat there like, and it just was very like awkward, and so.
It's the way it goes. We're still happy though. We're having a great time playing with Dad.
Well, we're here, and
excellent recording songs. Besides this record, you can look up Everly Avalon. We've got an album there of all old song standards, like coal miner songs and
turn of the century
Southern
songs that had been lost for over the years, because just these are songs that have been passed on.
Like his grandpa did and stuff like that. So they're super cool.
We call him Granddaddy.
Yeah, so that's about that.